YouTube, what's going on, man? It's Logan, aka Pittsburgh Jit. In today's banger video, I got you guys with an Inside the Mind gameplay of a BR Solos win that I had. This is going to be different than a traditional gameplay. I'm going to basically break down and pause from time to time the gameplay just to give you like my mindset into what I'm doing and why. But I don't want to waste your guys' time. I hope you have a good day. The loadout that I used in the gameplay and the breakdown will be at the end. And I hope you guys have a good one. Peace out. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so before we start, I wanted to note two things. Number one is that I'm not perfect. We all make mistakes, and I'll show that in the gameplay and talk about that. And number two, there's always luck involved. You know, when you play BR, especially solos, it's not just all skill, there's a little luck involved, so I'll also talk about that later on. But anyway, starting off, my land, as long as the circle is, you know, somewhat reasonable, which it is in this game, I usually land train station for the free self-res. It's like in that bridge exactly where I marked, green ping. There's a free self-res there, and I'll show you that, but starting off, like, I always want to land on a contract or get a contract. It's just the way I like to play, get some cash flow going. But yeah, I land pretty much at the same place every time. I land and I open those doors, and you'll see here there's a heartbeat sensor, free self-res right there, and then obviously we're just looting up early game, but and there's also a smoke grenade right there that I just forgot to pick up, but is what it is. But early game is really all about prioritizing loadout. I've talked about this in actually in my other Inside the Mind gameplay that I made a while back, but I've gotten a lot better since then. Free UAV on the ground, by the way, so we pick that up, get some information early. Also, another thing, I'm kind of like scatterbrained right now, but another thing to note is the buy stations are just like completely different than they used to be. Here in Season 5 Reloaded, today's the first day of Season 5 Reloaded, and yeah, the buy stations are not in the right, like, not in the correct spots, but it is what it is, we deal with it. Yeah, like I said, early game, I loot up for loadout. That's the #1 priority, is getting my loadout guns because I feel more comfortable with them. And in this moment, I thought that was a door there. I'm not gonna lie, but I hear somebody above me. So I'm looking around. I'm trying to figure out where this guy is. I don't see any minimap pings. Trying to listen for him. And right there, I hear he's right next to me. I don't know what that guy was doing, man. Genuinely. He might have been off the cush. I don't know. Anyway, we're collecting some money. We have enough for loadout. So, what do? We go grab the scav contract just for more cash flow. And we go grab loadout. Pretty simple early game strategy, especially in BR. I mean, there's plenty of buy stations, plenty of places to loot up and get cash. And you'll see later on in the game, I have like 30 racks. I'm just gonna let this gameplay play out a little bit. So we hit the scav. Somebody's shooting behind me. I'm not worried about that in this moment. Not yet, at least. Now when I hear the car, I know somebody's coming for the buy station. Or excuse me, not the buy station. It used to be the buy station right there. So we pick up that easy kill, and another guy follows suit. I don't know if he's like even real. He had a pistol out. I have no idea. Then I hear another guy right here in front of me. You can hear the footsteps. And there he is. I take a little more damage than I'd like, but it is what it is. I won the gunfight. And we're on to the next scavenger contract, you know? You gotta build that momentum. Warzone, especially if you play, you know, somewhat competitively or just, you know, if you want to win, you gotta pick up the momentum and continue, you know, pushing forward. That goes for anything really, but yeah, especially Warzone. So we attack the scav contract. I'm at 24,000 already. And I definitely have enough to buy 2 loadouts at this point, and a UAV. Foreshadowing for later. I realize that this crate's on the roof. I don't want to be out in the open, so I back off. And I go attack the roof. I'm lagging a little bit there too. But yeah, then I hop out. And I pick up the car and I'm looking for a buy station that I could utilize. And I find that at Boneyard is probably my best bet. Because I don't want to be too far out of zone. Or really out of zone at all. So I take the long trip. The road trip from Pittsburgh to San Diego. All the way to Boneyard. And I get my 2 loadouts. I was never the greatest driver, by the way. I don't know how you guys feel about driving this game, but I was never the greatest Warzone driver. Now I hear an explosion in the background, and I know somebody's around, but I don't know exactly where. Then I see the minimap ping and I know exactly where he is. Can't quite get the down. And there we go. Now loadouts. I'll show them at the end of the game, but it's the Kilo. The Kilo is the new meta AR. I shouldn't even say new meta AR, but it is the meta AR. And then I have the HDR, the sniper. Probably still the best sniper in the game. Frostline's a good pick as well, but yeah. I just like the high bullet velo, and the damage range is still kind of crazy with the HDR. So, and then in this moment, I'm trying to gain that momentum again. I'm trying to get a recon contract going, and you know, so we could find out what the next zone is, because zone is very far away. So if I can get foresight at all, I'm gonna try as best I can to do so. And then the next few minutes here, we have this guy. I pull up my minimap. I look for the next available spot to kind of perch out at, and the next buy station to hit. And this pesky guy is just camping outside his zone. I don't know what his plan is. Maybe take the heli I don't see him, but then I see him right there. Can't quite get the shot. Miss one more time. He's just taking away my plates. Can't quite get the headshot. I crack him. He plates up. And in that moment, when I see the train go by, here momentarily, yep, I reload and I just back off this fight. It's not worth it, just, trying to kill a rat. But he was pissing me off in the fact that he just kept shooting me, so I back off, I reposition, he has terrible aim, and I get the down. But it's not worth thirsting them, so I just decide to hit the buy station, get an advanced UAV. So that I can plan accordingly to where I need to rotate. Then I see the guys in the airport up in the tower, and I know that that's going to be a problem, so I go attack that. But I take an alternate route, I take the underground, and works out for me. I kind of avoid the fight. Again, not the best driver, pardon me. I see one guy take out another guy in the airport tower, so I realize, alright, I'm gonna see if I can at least challenge this, but if I don't see him, I back off the fight. I know exactly where he is, but I'm not gonna take Zip because it's not worth it. He might have Betties, he might have he might have proximity mines or whatever the heck up there. I'm not risking that, so I just back off this fight as well. Don't worry, things are starting to heat up here soon though. I only have 5 kills, there's 80 people up. I end the game with 22 kills, so. But in this moment, I'm just trying to get into zone and get to a buy station. I do see the bounty in front of me, so I grab that. And bounty ends up right in front of me. There he is. Can't quite get the down. He's sniping, and then I get him. The kilo is absolutely nasty right now, man. It is disgusting. I'm sorry, that wasn't the bounty. Bounty's in front of me. That was just another guy. So I'm looking for him on the hill. And then I realize he's right in front of me. I hear footsteps. And I crouch down, go prone. And there we go, bounty complete. Bounty poached. Pick up that scavenger pack. And some cash, and look at that, we're at $25,000. Almost 26. So I realize I gotta hit the buy station, pick up another advanced UAV. A little bit of cash. Cash is king in this game. I do see the heartbeat sensor, so I picked that up just for future reference. I hear a guy right in front of me, easily down him. Always a good tip is to smoke the buy station, especially in endgame. You don't know who's going to be watching it, so. And then I see this guy ghosted up on the hill above me. I ping him, and then I ping my next opponent. So my next fight I ping. I hear him drop down. He's caught out in the open. Headshot. And he grants me a free UAV, so I'll take that all day, every day. Doesn't really have anything useful for me besides the scavenger pack and some cash. And then I have enough money for another UAV as well. I got one in my pocket, and I got enough money for another one. So information is critical in this game, man. This guy's coming up the hill, so I try to get an angle on him. I hear him coming up the hill. Yep, easy down. Doesn't even take any plates or damage off of me. And then as I'm looting up, somebody tries to snipe me from the hill. I see him. I'm kind of caught out in the open, but he's trying to snipe me from Narnia, so I back off and think about how I'm gonna approach this fight. So I pop another UAV. He pops a napalm strike on me. I gotta move. He cracks me. And then at this moment, I almost get the hit marker. I don't know how that's not a hit marker at least. And then at that moment, I get shot from another guy. So I know I have to back off this fight. But the one thing I'll note here is I probably should have smoked. I definitely should have smoked my way out of this. But this guy's just a bot, so take him out. I hear him coming in front of me. And he thinks he's slick. Not so slick today, aren't you? And at this moment, I'm really just gearing up for endgame. Like, I'm looking at my minimap, I'm looking at my available options, like the buy station right there. Take a vehicle for the endgame. A vehicle is always nice to have. And I'm also trying to get high ground here. Not gonna lie, I thought that was the rooftop right there, but anyway, we finally find the rooftop. Just gotta be careful. I take a moment to pause. I don't know where people are perched out at. You know, there's snipers everywhere in BR. And yeah, I'm just scouting out at this point, looking for people that are rotating in from zone or into zone. And I'm waiting for circle to close to see where my next circle will be. And I know my safe zone is all the way out at the buy, so I'm immediately on that. Now these next two fights coming up, I'm not gonna lie to you, that luck factor plays in heavy right here. Like this next gunfight, I have no idea how I win this. This guy had me. Like, I mean, like, you know, sometimes you need some luck. And then this next guy is just a bot. I mean, I catch him off guard. He's sliding all over the place. Don't really know how I win that gunfight. Or not win the gunfight. I don't know how I kill him with that like that. My shots were all over the place, but anyway, I'm just taking a moment. Fire sale. I'm trying to utilize as much equipment and kill streaks as I can without giving my position away. Because I do have a monolithic suppressor on my kilo, so nobody. I do spot this guy on the hill. Take him out. He throws a smoke grenade at me for some reason. This next guy. Can't quite see him. Can't quite hit the shot. And I'm getting shot from two people, so I gotta back off this. And to be completely honest with you, man, dying's a part of the game. You know, I have no idea how I lose this gunfight. Like, that TR2 conversion kit is insane or something, because I thought I killed that guy, but it is what it is. We move on. Gotta win Gulag and, you know, reconvene. So they give me a SOG in the Gulag. I will take that every day, all day. I'm at 16 kills. Listening for footsteps. He tries to make a move. I win the gunfight. And now we redeploy. Now I'm waiting for Circle to show up, the new safe zone. And I was thinking about this buy station right here until I drop down. And then I find Loadout. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I would not recommend anybody do this, but I full send Loadout because I know I can get a smoke grenade off. I just full send it. And it almost cost me. But luckily this guy's a bot. And I kill him pretty easily. Grab his plates. Again, I should have smoked up right here. Luckily I didn't stay in that prone position because the moment I go back, 2 snipers are waiting for me. 1, 2. For some reason that sniper on the left, he's terrible. And I don't know if you saw it, but there's another sniper in the bunker. Right there. Yep. Yep. So I back off this fight. I'm not dealing with 2 snipers. I see a guy out in the open looking for the buy station. Kill him pretty easily. High fiber diet. Interesting. I am on UAV. So what I do, smoke the buy station. He gives me a free UAV, and it's time to get an advanced again. So I find out where everyone is in endgame. So I open up my mini map. There's what, 7 people alive. I know where everyone is. And at this point, it's just a waiting game. I'm just waiting for circle to close, waiting for people to rotate, so I can catch somebody lacking. I see this guy coming up the hill. He looks like he's trying to take heli or something. I'm just waiting. And then on the ground, I'm looking for a sniper, but he gives me an ABR. Pop the UAV again, my last UAV. And I don't know where this guy is, and I see him at the last second. He's literally prone. He pops a PA on me, so I know I gotta move, and I win my gunfight, luckily. Gives me a bag, thank you very much, a satchel and a gas mask. And I probably should have picked up this muni box here, but I did not. So again, I'm safe in circle here. I mean, there's a buy station. I probably should have picked up another advanced, but I don't want to give away my position or, you know, run out in the open, so I wait a little bit. I see this guy rotating. I try to down him. Can't quite get the down. I'm spraying behind cover to see if he's gonna... I'm basically pre-firing that. Again, I should have smoked my way out, but it is what it is. I smoke right there. pop 2 UAVs, and then I buy a PA. And you know what? This PA comes in clutch for me, man. I know exactly where the last guy is. I don't know why I can't run up that, but whatever. I know exactly where he is. There he is. Pop the PA. Down him. And the PA ends it, man. That's all she wrote. But yeah, man. That was a fun little inside the mine gameplay, you know? Almost perfect, but not perfect. Anyway, I ended with 22 kills. And yeah, pretty good game, man. But hey, thank you for taking the time out of your day to watch my video, guys. I really appreciate it. And I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace out, gang.